Royal Ascot 2016 gets underway today, and it should be another fantastic week of racing despite the rain softened ground in Berkshire. The ground conditions will play a major part in the racing this week, so make sure you look at horses with a bit of form with give underfoot. The opening race is a cracker. It's the Queen Anne Stakes over the straight mile for the older horses. As is often the case in this, we've got an American raider making the trip, looking to get a win for the international team. The mare Tepin won the Breeders' Cup Mile last season and has already scored twice this year at Keeneland and Churchill Downs. The soft ground shouldn't be an issue for Mark Caster's 5-year-old, however. The straight undulating mile could well be, and she'll also be racing without Lasix for the first time, so she's worth taking on as a favourite. A couple of French mares could be the main dangers. Avedja won them over the course last season in the Coronation Stakes and also won the Group 1 French 1000 Guineas and Prix Moulin. She ran a nice race on seasonal reappearance and has been well supported over the last fortnight in the anti-post market. Iso Tariq is the other French female in the race. She's also a 3-time Group 1 winner. Both French raiders won't mind ease the ground and should be there at the finish. Of the home team then, the Lock-Inch form is well represented, with winner Bellardo lining up along with Endless Drama, who is 3rd, and Tuamore, who is 5th. However, that form line doesn't look too strong in the face of it, and one at a price who could run well is Lightning Spear on his first start for David Simcock. Moving on, the Coventry is the first juvenile contest of the week, and trainers usually target their best 2-year-olds at this race. Ballydoyle won the race with Power in 2011 and War Command in 2013 and had Air Force Blue, an unlucky second last year. Aidan O'Brien again then has the favourite in Caravaggio, who has scored nicely twice so far this year and steps up to 6 furlongs for the first time. He is by Scat Daddy, so he would be better on a sounder surface, but he handled ease in the ground well when winning the listed Marble Hill Stakes last time out. Psychedelic Funk is another Irish contender for Ger Lyons, and he's also won both his starts, including his last one by 6 lengths on yielding ground at Naas. He's a big player on the bare form of that. Both Memas and Yalta could be the best of the home challengers, while Wesley Ward has his first run of the week in Silver Tony, a 2-time winner in the States. The King Stand Stakes comes up at 340 over the flying 5 furlongs, and this is likely to be run at a breakneck speed as usual. Mecca's Angel, she's been all the rage since the rain came, and last year's None Thought winners claimed favouritism after the defection of Acapulco. Michael Dodds' mare was a superb winner of the York Sprint last season, and she has conditions right for her to run another huge race. She was beat by Profitable Law in her reappearance at Haydock, and Clive Cox's 4-year-old really looks to be going places. As often is the case with sprinters, he's improving with age and has won nicely in both starts so far this year. Pearl Secret is the one who won't mind the ground but doesn't get his head in front too often, while Jungle Cat has a live chance on the bare form of his second to Profitable early this year in the Palace House at Newmarket. The feature on day 1, however, is the clash of the classic winners in the St James's Palace at 4:20. Thankfully, the trio stand their ground despite the rain, so we have French 2000 Guineas winner the Gurgler lining up with Newmarket Guineas winner Galileo Gold, as well as Irish 2000 Guineas winner Ortad. So it's a great renewal on paper, and even Emotionless, who was a talking horse all winter after his nice juvenile performances, lines up for his first start as a 3-year-old, so a great race in prospect. It's the Gurgler who looks to be the most unexposed in the race, however, and will likely start favourite. He's only had 3 starts, winning his maiden at the second attempt and then smashing the field at Deauville in that French Guineas. More improvement could well be to come today, and he looks set to take over the mantle of Star Miler for Coolmore. On the face of it, there's no reason why Galileo Gold should turn around the Curragh Guineas form with Ortad. Despite being held in a pocket for some periods in the race, Frankie's Mount had plenty of time in the end to reel in Ortad, but it was the Kevin Prendergast colt who kicked away again in the end, and he has his preferred ground, it seems, once more, so it could well be between the 2 Irish contenders here, the Gurgler and Ortad. Final 2 races on the opening day of Royal Ascot are difficult puzzles to solve. The Ascot Stakes over 2.5 miles, as expected, usually goes the way of a jumps trainer, and there's plenty of animals in this who have experience of hurdles that have good chances. In the closing race, could be worth keeping an eye on Mr Trader. He won the opening race of the Irish Flat season at the Curragh, a 2-year-old maiden, and then was only beaten 2 lengths behind Caravaggio last time. If the Ballydoyle runner does frank the form in the Coventry, then Mr Trader must have a great chance in the final race of the day. We are a quarter of the odds each way on all Royal Ascot races this week. And don't forget our neck or less free bet offer running all of this June and all this week during Royal Ascot.